Timothy 2:15 says, study to show thyself approved, rightly dividing the word of truth. The Hebrew pronunciation for the word study is lahag, and lahag means intense mental application. Intense mental application. So it's not about just calling scriptures, it's not just about calling words, it's about intense mental application. When you apply this to your mind, you are manifested in your everyday actions. So this is a mind thing. Let me make that clear. So study is intense mental application. Then we're going to go to Psalms 19:7. Psalms 19:7. Psalms 19:7. Come on, Psalm. And it says, the law of the Lord Yahweh is perfect. The law of the Lord Yahweh is perfect. You know why they say nobody could be perfect? Because they know they never taught the law. This system say that the law does not count. That's what these religious institutions, educational institutions say, that nobody could be perfect. And they're right, because they taught that the law didn't count. So it says in Psalms 19:7 that the law is perfect and that the law will convert your soul. The law will change your mind. Soul means mind. And the testimony of the Lord Yahweh is sure, making wise the simple. So if we want to be perfect, we must learn the law. Now here in the Bible, it's saying that the law is perfect. But you have the institutions of the world saying that the law don't count. Let's read a little more in 17:8. The statutes of the Lord Yahweh is right, rejoicing in thy heart. That means if you're not learning the law, statutes, and judgments and commandments as a way of life, you're learning what's wrong, because in 8 it says that the statutes of the Lord Yahweh are right, rejoicing in the heart. The commandments of the Lord Yahweh is pure, enlightening to the eyes. So the law is pure. The law is perfect. 9, the fear of the Lord Yahweh is clean, enduring forever. The judgments of the Lord Yahweh are true and righteous altogether. 10, more to be desired are they than gold, yea, than even much fine gold, sweeter than honey to the honeycomb. Moreover, by them in thy servant warneth and keepeth of them a great reward. So the law is going to warn you, and when you keep the law, it's going to reward you. It says, who can understand the errors? Cleanse thou of thy secret faults. That's part of our prayer. We ask Yahweh to cleanse us of our secret faults. See, we have faults that are not perfect, and we have to become conscious of these faults, recognize these faults, and cleanse ourselves of our secret faults. See, we have a responsibility. We have to cleanse our own self. I remember this was some years ago. I had to purchase a stainless steel screw. And when I went in the store to purchase the screw, I only needed one screw. and the box of screws was 60 some dollars for about 20 screws. Well, I took the screw out the box, walked out the store with the one screw, and I could hear Yahweh in my mind say, "Oh, you stealing, son." I ran back in that store fast as I could, put the screw back in the box, and paid for it. I was able, because of my studying, to recognize that it was better for me to pay them $60 for the one screw than to steal those people's screw. Because, see, I believe in perfection as a way of life. We must cleanse ourselves of all of our secret faults because we are the children. Those of us that are the children of Yahweh, we must be obedient and examples to the world. Praise Yahweh. It say the law will convert your soul. See, the word convert means you have to change from one path. Change from one path and go to Yahweh's path. That you have to release this system and its unethical, ungodly attributes. Because this system is full of ungodly attributes. One, they tell us that the law is no good. This joker is so wicked and ungodly. When you look at some of his laws, just to give you one example, you heard the term white collar crime, white collar crime. Did you know they got a white collar crime, or blue, or red, or green, or pink, or orange, or gray, and black? All of them stealing. Yahweh say, "Thou shalt not steal." But they got different degrees and different penalties for stealing. I wasn't even going to take the one screw. I had to run and take it back. Because it say the fear of the Lord Yahweh also is the beginning of knowledge. Praise Yahweh. So Yahweh ben Yahweh first came and revealed his Father's name. And after he made that known throughout the world, started in 1979, and then revealed who he was. And use the scripture, John 5:43, where it says, "I come in my Father's name." Praise Yahweh. Some of the things that this son, Yahweh ben Yahweh, will do, because sometimes we think in the past, and see, the scriptures is past, present, and future. So I don't want nobody to think somebody coming back in the clouds, although that's symbolic for now. That's symbolic. But if we don't know it's symbolic and don't research it, we don't have a clue what it means. So if we go to Matthew chapter 1, verse 21, and it says, "And she shall bring forth a son, and thou shalt call his name." Now, he said he come in his Father's name now, but see, they got another name down there. That's why he's known as the great deceiver. His name shall be called Yahweh ben Yahweh, for he shall save his people from their sin. This couldn't be nobody in the past. The world is more full of sin now than ever. And it says he shall save his people from their sin. That means somebody had to come amongst us and teach us. They had to re-educate us. And it says, "Howbeit when he, the Spirit of truth, is come, he will guide you into all truth." See, that means we have not been exposed to all truth. And because we have not been exposed to all truth, people are confused. But remember 2 Timothy 2:15. Don't believe me, Don't believe what I'm saying. Research this for yourself. It's up to you to research this information for yourself. And only the Son can reveal these facts that have been hidden for us. Go to Daniel chapter 12. Daniel chapter 12. And I believe it's 4 Daniel 12. Come on, Daniel. Daniel chapter 12. Daniel chapter 12 and verse 4. And Daniel 12:4 say, but thou, O Daniel, shut up the words and seal the book, even to the time of the end. See, the book was sealed up during Daniel's time, and it wasn't going to be opened again until the end time. That's why all the prophets wish that they could be here today to witness what we're seeing. See, we have witnessed Yahweh ben Yahweh, and this is the end time. Everybody know that we're living in the end time. Verse 9 say, and he said, go thy way, Daniel, for thy words are closed up and sealed till the time of the end. Till the time of the end. Verse 10 says, many shall be purified in the end time. Many shall be purified and made white, and they're going to be tried. But the wicked shall do wickedly, and none of the wicked shall understand, but the wise. Those who do 2 Timothy 2:15, study for themselves. Those that study the wise will understand. Praise Yahweh. Now it's saying that the book will be sealed, and there's only one who could unseal the book. Go to Revelations chapter 5. Revelations chapter 5. As Revelations chapter 5, 1 through 5. And it says, and I saw in the right hand of him that sat on the throne a book written wherein, and on the backside sealed with 7 seals. And I saw a strong angel proclaiming with a loud voice, saying, asking the question, who is worthy to open the book and loosen the seals thereof? Now listen now. And no man in heaven nor in earth, neither under the earth, was able to open the book, neither to look thereon. See what it's saying here? Nobody else gonna be able to do this. For it says, and I wept much, because no man was found worthy to open and read the book, neither to look thereon. And one of the elders said unto me, weep not. You don't have to weep no more. Behold, the Lion of the tribe of Judah, the Root of David, have prevailed to open the book and loosen the 7 seals. So only the Messiah himself would have to come back and reveal the Bible, because it's written in a way by this system, this world, for us not to understand. We could not have been kept in slavery unless we did not understand. Understand, no man could loosen the book No man can reveal the name Yahweh. No man could reveal the Son except the Father Yahweh and the Son Yahweh ben Yahweh. We didn't know who Yahweh was. It took Yah ben Yahweh to tell us who he is, to reveal who he is. We must understand who the Father Yahweh is through his Son Yahweh ben Yahweh, so we can find out who we are. See, Psalms 82:6 says that we are God. We are children of the Most High. We are children. If you're a child of Yahweh, everywhere that Lord and God appear in large and small capital letters is Yahweh. So it says, ye are Yahweh. Yahweh dwells in us. Yahweh ben Yahweh came to make us know this, giving us the information that will unlock our mind so we can become who we are. The law is perfect. Matthew 5:48 says, the law, Matthew 5:48, which is a commandment, says, be ye therefore perfect, even as your Father is perfect. Just think about that. Our Father told us to be perfect like he is perfect. That's a clue of who we are. That we can be perfect like our Father is perfect. Go to Deuteronomy 18. Deuteronomy 18 and 18. We'll talk about the Son a little more. Deuteronomy 18 and 18. Come on, Deuteronomy. 18 and 18. Deuteronomy. And it says, I will raise them up a prophet from among their brethren. See, he's not going to come out the sky. He's going to raise them up a prophet from among their brethren, like unto me, like unto thee. So he's telling Moses, say, Moses, after you, I'm going to raise them up someone from among their brethren. He won't be coming back in the sky. Like unto thee, and I will put my words in his mouth, and he shall speak unto them all that I shall command him. And it shall come to pass that whosoever will not hearken unto my words, which he shall speak in my name, I will require it of him. See, the Son has no choice but to talk about Yahweh, his Father. He said he's going to require it. Now go to Hebrews. Hebrews chapter 2, verse 14 through 18. Hebrews chapter 2, verse 14 through 18. See, now remember, he said he raised him up one from among his brethren. See, the Son, Yahweh ben Yahweh, came from among us. He was exposed to the same things, the same educational system, exposed to the same wickedness of this world. Hebrews 2:14 through 18, it says, for as much then as children are partakers of flesh and blood, he, Yahweh ben Yahweh, also himself likewise took part in the same. Everything that we was exposed to, he took part in the same. So through death, he might destroy him that had the power of death. Yes, Yahweh ben Yahweh will destroy Satan. Where does this start at? Don't look outside of you. Look in your mind. That's where Satan exists. He had over 400, over 6,000 years to teach us. Then it says that is the devil, and deliver them unto through fear of death, were all their lifetime subject to bondage. For verily he took not on himself the nature of angels, listen, but he took on himself the seed of Abraham. Wherefore in all things it behooved him to be made like his brethren. So when you find out where Judah is, and Judah's in America, sleep, ignorant, destroyed for the lack of knowledge, the son said he wanted to be made just like us, that he might be merciful and faithful priest, a faithful priest in things pertaining to Yahweh, to make reconciliation for the sins of the people. For in that he himself have suffered being tempted, he is able to secure them that are tempted. So the Son had to be born from among us. He had to experience the same things that we experience. See, then he didn't come back in all power and authority to kill us for being sinful people, but he came back to teach us the law. Go back to Psalm 19. Psalms 19. Psalms 19. Come on, son. Let's look at this a little closer. Psalms 19. And it says, the law of the Lord Yahweh is perfect, converting the soul. The testimony of the Lord is sure. See, himself is letting us know, because he was born, experienced, went to the same educational systems, the same religious institutions, but he says the testimony of the Lord Yahweh is sure. See, the only way he could testify is he took this law and made himself perfect. So now he's a testimony. The only way you could be a witness is you have to experience. You can't testify unless you're a witness. He's a witness that the law will make you wise. It will convert your soul. I'm talking about Yahweh ben Yahweh. See, remember it says, in the end time, he gonna save his people from their sins. In the end time, not before. He's the one that's gonna loosen the seals, Yahweh ben Yahweh. No one else can do that. And this person is Yahweh ben Yahweh, who was born from among us. Praise Yahweh. Go to Isaiah 12. Isaiah 12. Somebody is really calling me. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Isaiah chapter 12. It's better to text me. I can hear the text. Isaiah 12. Isaiah 12. Isaiah 12. Isaiah 12, verse 4. No, Isaiah 12, 4 and 6. Isaiah chapter 12. You know what? We're going to go to 4 and 12. 12, 4 and 1. Chapter 12, Isaiah chapter 12, starting at 1. And it says, and in that day, see where it says, in that day? In that day, talking about this day of the end time, thou shalt say, O Lord Yahweh, I will praise thee. Though thou was angry with me, thine anger is turned away, and thou comforted me. Behold, Yahweh is my salvation. I will trust and not be afraid, for the Lord Yahweh. There go that J again. Do research on the letter J. You'll find out that the letter J is between 400 and 600 years old. When you find that out, you'll know it couldn't be that word they got there. In my strength and my song, he also is become my salvation. Therefore, with joy shall ye draw water out of the wells of salvation. And in that day, the end time, ye say, praise the Lord Yahweh, and call upon his name. See, it say, call on his name in that day. Declare his doings among the people. Make mention that his name, see that? See, he has a name, is exalted. Can we look up the word call right quick? Because it says, call upon his name. Call on his name. Anaya, you on standby?
Yes, sir.
All right. Is Kagi on there?
Yes, sir.
Was she quiet over there or something?
Yeah, she's muted right now.
Can you look up the word call?
Yes, sir. Got it right now.
Call from the concordance. Call
Call
from the concordance.
from the concordance.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Do you have access to that?
Which concordance? Which one?
Strong. Kagi? Okay.
Shalom, yes, sir.
All right. Stand by, Anaya. Do you have call, sis?
I'm looking it up now. 1 second.
Elijah, we coming. We coming, Elijah.
All right, call. And this is coming from the WordNick Online Dictionary. To say in a loud voice, announce.
Say in a loud voice what?
Announce.
So you got it says call upon his name. So you got to announce it. What else you have?
To demand or ask for a meeting of, convene or convoke. To communicate or try to communicate by telephone. To cause to come to the mind or attention.